It's your boy, one physical therapist assistant. Shout out to you for coming through. I am tired. I am tired. I hope y'all feeling good today. Today's a hot one. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Hope y'all staying cool. Shout out to my wife. She took my daughter to the pool today, a little water park, while I had to work all day. I'm a little jealous. I wish I was swimming. I love swimming. Shout out to the lady who said she loves swimming in the comment. It is the best form of exercise. I don't care what no one says. And I love sports. I love all sports, but swimming, something about it, so good for you. So good for you. Whew. Yo, I hope y'all doing all right today. I had a guy tell me a nice story, y'all. I told y'all, man, make memories, y'all. Make memories with your loved ones, with your boo. Make memories, capture memories. Cameras, pictures, video, capture memories and make memories. I had a guy told me a really nice story. It's a funny story, but it's a really nice story. It's actually, I'm gonna make a whole video about this topic probably tomorrow. But anyway, me and the dude was talking about, I was asking about his favorite places to eat, right? What are your favorite places to eat? He said he's not too fancy. He actually likes eating at McDonald's. He says he liked their McChicken sandwiches. The old school. He's back from a time when McChicken sandwiches were good. I swear everybody's quality has gone down. Everybody's quality has gone down. But he said he used to like McChicken sandwiches. He says he remembers one day when him and his wife, back when they were in their 20s. In their 20s. He might be in the 70s now. Back in their 20s, he had his first car, and him and his wife went out, and they wanted to, I think he said they wanted to test out all the McDonald's. They were going like somewhere to the beach or something from a specific location, and they wanted to stop at every McDonald's on the way and try their McChicken. Okay? Stay with me. It's an interesting story. And he wanted to try their McChicken. So him and his wife stopped at every McDonald's on their way down to the beach and got 2 McChickens each. He said they were about $2 for $1. $2 for $1. Can you imagine? 2 for $1 McChickens. And he said they wanted to find out which McDonald's had the best McChicken. I don't know. He said they were just fooling around. They were driving. I think they were doing a little drinking and driving. That's what he said. But he said they had the munchies and wanted to try all the McChickens at all the McDonald's on the way. And he found this one McDonald's that he liked, and they kept going back to that same McDonald's. So that day they had about, he said 20. I don't believe it. I was like, stop lying. You ain't no 20 McChickens. He said, yes, we did. He said they kept stopping. They stopped at 5 or 6 McDonald's and got 2 each. Does that make 20? I don't know. You do the math. And anyway, man, he said he had a good old time. He never forgets that day. And they found their favorite McDonald's. And ever since then, they've been going back to that same McDonald's. However, the quality of the McChickens has gone down. That's what he said. He said not too long ago, maybe a few years ago, he said he stopped in, him and his wife, because they still like their McChickens. They're older now, but still like McChickens. They stopped in for 2 McChickens for him and her. They don't eat 2 apiece anymore. 2 McChickens, some fries, and a drink. Basically a meal, value meal, whatever. But he didn't put it like that. He didn't say he got a meal. But he said the bill came up to close to $20. And you know what he told the person at the direct cash register? He said, you can keep it. No, thank you. He said that is way too much to be paying. I can remember the dollar menu when McChickens were $1. I don't know what they are now. Haven't had one in a while. I remember the dollar menu. We thought that was doing something. He said he used to get them for two for $1. But he said even recently the quality has been going down. And I 100% believe that. The quality has gone down of almost everything, and the cost has gone up of almost everything, Oh, it's a bad, it's an inverted relationship. It's not right. Quality is going down and costs go up. What? But anyway, I'm gonna make a whole video about that, probably coming soon. But today's video, I wanted to address a young lady. I think it's a young lady who commented on working as a PRN healthcare worker, what do you do for benefits? Benefits. Let's pause at that word. Benefit. I know that's a word that we use. I know that's a word we've been trained to believe means something. However, can they really be considered benefits? Can they really be considered benefits? I don't know. I really don't know. But let's just talk on a base level. Health insurance, vacation time, sick time, FMLA, all that kind of stuff. She said, what is it like when you're a PRN worker, when you work as needed, because we don't get benefits? That's one of the downsides of being a as needed worker, a contract worker, a PRN worker, and as needed. We don't get benefits, all right? So there's two situations we got to get straight off the bat out the way, okay? We got to get these two situations out the way. If you are married to somebody who carries benefits, it's a perfect ideal situation, the situation that I'm in. My beautiful, lovely, and wonderful wife, who I love to death, carries my benefits. I'm able to be on her insurance. Just talking about insurance now. I'm able to be on her health insurance. Okay? So that helps me be able to work as needed. Now, if you're married, it's something that you can do, and your spouse works for a company that has benefits, that has insurance, you can be on their insurance. But more and more increasingly, companies are not playing that game anymore. Have y'all noticed that? Do y'all know anybody going through that? I got a friend who is married, wants to work PRN, but they can't be on their spouse's insurance because their job offers insurance. You feel what I'm saying? Their job offers benefits and health insurance, so they cannot be on their spouse's benefits or health insurance. I don't know, some kind of weird way that works. I've heard about it a few times, but I've never really dealt with it. But yeah, I think that's a weird situation. It's your spouse's insurance. It's your spouse's benefits. You should be able to ride along with it. So that's one situation. If you're married, you can be on your spouse's insurance. Another situation is if you're under the age of 26. Because if you're under the age of 26 and you maybe still be on your parents' insurance, you can stay on that and work PRN until you're 26, then you got to go out and get your own. So those two situations are kind of excluded from this conversation. Now, what about the person who is not in a situation where they can be on someone else's insurance? What do you do for insurance? Now, I have to keep it real with you. I have not tried this myself, but I do know a few people who do. I got a friend who's a physical therapist who works PRN, makes a killing the game, doing this thing, making his own schedule, got a lot of flexibility, and he purchases his own health insurance. I'm guessing off of the exchanges, Obamacare, I don't know, but there is a market for that. Got to remember where you are. If you're in the United States of America, you can buy anything. There is a business, there's competition, there is a way to do anything. There's no such thing as I can't do it. In America, you can do anything. So you're going to have competition for insurances, okay? Especially when the insurances that you're getting at some of these companies working full time ain't worth a crap. You feel me? A lot of it ain't worth a crap. My man actually compared the insurance that he purchased on his own to the insurance that the company that he works for, if he would work full time for them, he compared the two. The insurance that he's paying for out of his own pocket is cheaper. It is a better quality. So that makes complete sense for him to stay working PRN and pay for his own insurance. Or if he wants to work PRN for 5 weeks, take a travel contract for 13 weeks, then take a trip, get away for a month, maybe a sabbatical, come back, get back to work, just pick up right where you left off at. But you can't do that when you work a full-time job. You feel what I'm saying? So my advice to you, if you're thinking about working PRN, ma'am, or I don't know if that's something that you're looking forward to. But shop around for your own insurance. Shop around for your own insurance. I'm sure there is a marketplace out there for it. And I know there is. I have friends who do it themselves. Now, let's talk about the other part of benefits. Let's talk about FMLA, vacation time, sick time. What do I always bring my videos back around to, huh? What do I bring it back around to all the time? I always try to bring my videos back around to the main theme of living, of this existence that we have. You and me, me and you, okay? This existence that we have. I have found that working with the older adults, this existence that you have works out better for you the simpler you keep this existence. You feel what I'm saying? The simpler, if you keep this existence simple, your existence has a much better outcome, has a much better experience, is more fulfilling, it leads to more happy. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired of beating this, what do you call it? Beating this drum, beat this dead horse with a stick, whatever, all of the metaphors. I always bring my videos back around to simplifying your life. So if you need a bunch of vacation time, if you need a bunch of vacation time with a full-time job, if that's something that interests you, right? If you need that, that's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Take your vacation, do your thing. But if you're living a life that calls for you to pay bills and debts out the out the yin yang, if you got to pay bills and debts out the yin yang, then I can understand why you need a full-time job. I can understand why having more flexibility, why working PRN might be a turnoff for you, because the paychecks are not the same. They're not the same. There is a chance that you could get canceled. There is a chance that they might not use you. All of those things come up and factor in, okay? There's a chance you might end up like me and, not have time with one of the places you work at, and they have to let you go because you're not working there enough, all right? A lot of things can happen. But if you live a simple life, if you live a simple life, if you work on simplifying your life, you ain't got to worry about that kind of stuff, because when you work a simple life, like take me for example, I'm a PRN worker, but I love to go on vacation. So when I go on vacation, I am not getting any vacation pay. Nobody's paying me when I'm on vacation from a job. And I get paid from a job when I go on vacation. Okay? So what do I do? Well, I focus on keeping my life simple so that when I do go on vacation, it's not that big of a hit for me to enjoy myself, because I'm making a higher rate because I work PRN. My life is simple. No debts, no outstanding bills, no crazy amount of bills. I don't have, a bunch of crap. So going on vacation is just like, okay, let me put something away for a little vacation and use that and come back, boom, boom, get right back to what I was doing. No worries, no fuss, no stress. You feel me? So I always bring it back around to simplifying your life. I'm sorry I'm talking like this, I'm tired. I'm tired. But I always bring it back around to simplifying your life. If you focus on simplifying your life, working PRN it's very enticing, okay? Because of the flexibility that comes with it. And flexibility comes when you don't have a whole bunch of bills and stuff looming over your head, all right? So simplify your life. You'll have a better go at the whole PRN thing. And when it comes to benefits, you don't really need them because you Your life is simple, and you can pay for your own insurance, and you don't need vacation because you don't need vacation time because you can make your own vacation time bank. You feel me? You can have your own vacation account if you want to. Sock something away for vacation. You feel me? But if you got a bunch of debt, if you got big old car payments, big old house payments, then doing that might be difficult, might prove to be a little bit difficult. So, ma'am, I hope that kind of helps. But what I do is I make sure I got a nice rotation of companies that I work for. Make sure I got a nice rotation. Make sure I'm cool with all of my supervisors, on a personal level. I can reach out to them. Hey, I'm available, this upcoming month. I'm available this upcoming week. I'm available this weekend. Make sure I get cool with and am able to keep in touch with all of them. And it also, when you're a PRN worker, like you want to have a good reputation, because a lot of places, if you have PRN workers, let's say a place has 2 PRN. I'm a physical therapist assistant. Let's say a place has 2 PRN physical therapist assistants, okay? And the supervisor has to pick one to come work PRN. You want to be the one that they want to pick, okay? So you want to be the one that works good, is good with others, is good at coming in and doing what they got to do, regardless of the situation. But yes, y'all, find a way to pay for your own health insurance. Find a way to simplify your life so you can put away vacation time or FMLA time. I know it's not easy. It's not easy to do, especially if you live a certain lifestyle with a certain amount of standards that you gotta keep up with. Whew. But it can be done. It can be done. Working as a PRN healthcare worker with no bennies. All right. Okay. A lot of people act like they need the bennies. The goal is to not really need the bennies. Not really need them. But anyway, y'all, it's your boy, one physical therapist assistant. Ma'am, I hope that helps you a little bit. I hope that answers your question a little bit as far as what to do if you don't have benefits working as a PRN healthcare worker. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you for coming through. As always, y'all, make sure y'all respect your elders. Make sure you respect your elders and help people out every single time you get a chance. All right? Be safe. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.